Rock, I am. Who are you? I'm here to teach you of the things that you didn't want to know. Things you ran from, talk about from economics, from the word economy, from the eco cycle of how to deal with business on the macro and the micro degree. That what some people call alchemy. But before we do that, we all have a book. We have a book, the Black Book, or the Book of the Black. The Black now being established. The Black before was being lack. Black was a political word for the game that they portrayed as far as other galaxies coming here and infiltrating those that look like humans, those that were not able to be seen, those who came to Earth as insects that could be seen, those who came micro, small, tiny, that could not be seen without the aid of instruments. We call them invisible but not visible through the naked eye. The truth has come. Those who took it, ate of it, and used it properly will not be harmed. Those who took it and greedily hurt others will be caught up in their own calamity. This is the book that I speak of. It's called The Holy Tablets, written by one of my team members. That which came before me, that which precede will now get on the end of the line and learn and update, and all things prior to my appearance will not be pertinent to what we need to do. As I set the agenda, I am Anan Gabriel, I am Jabori, I am the biggest, the bigger, the best. Some consider me as the beast, some as consider me as the B essential, or BST for the saint, the savior. Whatever. It doesn't matter what you think. It only matters that as we continue, as I now take the rule of the control and continue in this destiny. I will read you a part of this. Actually, I'm not going to go through that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to read you the table of contents of chapter 1. And it is epic and creation and before. The beginning. The story of Lucifer. The war in the skies. The journey of Nibiru. The origin of the moon. The creation of your solar system. Life forms of Tamet, which they now call Earth, once called Gia and Gaga. Life forms of Tamat, the evolutionary process, the replenishing of Tamat, the firmaments, the new beings, the fashioning of the atom or Cadman in our image and after our likeness. These are the essential things that one needs mentally to endure and to be up and above. So we're going to start off with chapter 1. And chapter 1 is called the creation. And other people will say El Khalik, the creation. As we begin all acts and thinking by using El Kalun. El Kalun is the all. Tablet 1, epic of creation and before. 19 times 6 is 114. Lo, O my children, allow me to speak with you, for it is that time again, every 25,000 years, for the renewal of your way of life, which is called Nuwabu. Let me speak with you of the beginnings of life before and after the knowledge bestowed upon you of your very own creation and the making of this planet called Earth, and the many other planets of which you have no knowledge. Your soul is the emotional you. It is about to embark upon a journey through time and space within existence through a time not yet encountered by the Hamu. The Hamu, the human beast, and the human beings, the children of the Elohim. Within the confines of this holy tablet, you shall embark upon knowledge that has never before has been made as clear as this for you by any. Let me start by telling you of the beings that existed trillions of Earth years ago, long before you. Before human beings were created in a physical form upon the planet Tamat, now called Earth, there existed supreme beings of pure light and sub-supreme beings of impure amber light. You cannot fully comprehend their beginnings because their time zone is much greater than your ability to comprehend at this point in time. Yet, this very tablet, which you are now hearing, will open your eyes to their time zone in and beyond space. These supreme beings called Anunnaki, whose way of life was called Nawabu, was endowed by El Kulum, the All, with a superior understanding, 720 degrees in all. Glory be to the appointed, who is called in tones Anu, and on earth El Elo, known to many by different titles, the best of which to you is Allah. Knowing that eventually the time will come when these or those supreme beings will have to descend upon this planet Earth in order to guide their inhabitants back towards their home in and beyond the stars, thereby helping them to become once again the supreme beings of the pure green light that they once were of. But first, one must be sent to prepare a way, and that one is myself. Now, this myself is speaking of one who has been put away, who has been locked up because of this, and those who say that they worship him, respect him, give loyalty to him. We must come with a different strategy outside the box, because that which is in the box is programmed for the destruction of the mission. And this is why I come to bring you to roll the rock that was said to be in front of Gethsemane, when the angels rolled the rock away and took Jesus away. We need to roll the problems that is before us, that was before you, and how you dealt with them is not proper according to what we need to do to get what you call the master teacher, which I call that which was before me. Knowing that eventually the time would come when those supreme beings would have to descend upon the planet Earth in order to guide their inhabitants back toward their home in and beyond the stars, thereby helping them to become once again the supreme beings of pure green light that they once were of. But first, one must be sent to prepare way, and that one is myself. And so it was. For once humans became rulers over the planet Earth, you gradually forgot that your purpose in life was to gain your way back toward the sustainer, which would be the token home, but instead you became engrossed in your own desires. While in pursuit of physical gratification and material gain, humans forgot the purity which they were formed. As a result, you have strayed from your original ways of the universe and the spiritual paths that lead you to your true destiny, which is universal knowledge, wisdom, overstanding, and right reasoning called Nuwapu. Nuwapu informs you that there are three creations: original or primary creation, evolutionary or secondary, and Ghostantial or terrestrial creation. Primary creation was performed by non-ether, whose science is Nuwapu. Non-ether is the combination of all existing gases of nature. Nothing anywhere can be as powerful as all existing gases. Therefore, non-ether is the most potent power in all the balanced universes. Hence, non-ether is the original creator who grew all the universes. The word creation means growth into form or system, and the word destruction means change in form or composition. Non-ether is conscious, and consciousness gases. The Melanites came along with original creation. This is the same kind of etheric forces that grew the universe. Therefore, the Melanites and their evolutionary descendants are the personification of the original creative forces. Simply, these Melanites created the universe in their etheric form. Okay, I'm reading this to you. You need to go ahead, go over it from this point, go over it, because you hear the words that I'm saying, but you really don't have the experience of what I'm saying. You have not lived this life. You took the truth that was given to you and you try to use it in a different format, and it's not working. There's no way that one can take away that which you call important unless you didn't think it was important, because you would give your whole being to make correction of other people's mistakes. Okay? So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to play this track again. we got to keep them dancing. Well, when you hear that, what do you say? Many of you was not even born when the track came out. The track is a record. If you know R-E, if you know Ray, R-A, if you know Ride, R-I, and you know that Ray represents energy, and you know that the C-O-R in chord represents the ether chord, Etherians. If you know this, if you have no reference to when you hear a record, now you listen to tracks. TRACK. Now you're texting TEXTX. But what does that mean? How did the engineers put together these symbols and give these meanings? For what reason? Was it for your raising to rise up out of the situation that they put you in, or was to keep you entrapped? We got to keep them dancing. Keep them dance from the word Danakil, the Danakil tribe, Dan, the tribe of Israel. Dan, dance, dance. Dance is guidance. We got to give them the guidance. To be guidance, you got to be a GUARD. You have to guard, protector. GOD, Guma Uzi, the boy is Greek from the Histos that came and invaded Egypt. What they call it Egypt, they call it Kemet, but the K and the H is the same. So is Emet, which means the truth. These things you must learn. Those who went out and did things for greed, for the monkey, to get sex, to be so about a bloodline, a family bloodline ended with the seal of the Prophet Muhammad, who was from the bloodline of Quraysh. Are you from the bloodline of Quraysh? Have you been or interjected into the bloodline Quraysh? Okay, that means you're not in the bait of Allah. You're not in the inner circle of the Most High. You're not in that which they call the best Allah. Now we call Anunnaki. Now we say we're not, or we are, or we this, we that. It's a lot of information that was put on zip by that or those who were before me. Why? I don't know why. Yeah, I am cursed. I am cursed. I am from the bloodline of that which billions of people read every day. We put that together and we're going to keep it moving. We have contact with that which is who we are, etheric realm, and that's how it goes. So now, as I take my rightful place, you can have yours, whatever you're doing, whatever you're saying, it does not matter, because I will continue to teach the truth from the references that was given by those who were selected. Many were selected by me, put in the situation to be free, and got into captivity by those who was in different agencies. Now, I'm not going to go and explain everything what I just said. It's just rewind and listen, and then you will learn. It says, Nuwapu informed you that there were three creations. Therefore, non-ether is the most potent power in all the boundless universe. Hence, non-ether is the original creator who grew all the universes. So we're talking about the universes, the galaxies, the multi-galaxies. You're still talking about the nine. You're talking about the etheric forces, and you talk about the Etherians. You talk about those who came on the planet Earth and gave and touched some of you, you see, and those that was not touched as an elderly body or as a young child, those of the returning souls and energy as in the babies. Energy cannot be destroyed. This etheric force cannot be destroyed. It comes and continue and it comes back. And a different time span with they call an error, different errors, because of their lack of knowledge and because they have not bowed down to the truth. So they want to be against. They want to go against. And it's fine. You go against, we go to, and you see. Because most of you now are erased because you don't have the longevity. Creation means growth into form or system. And destruction means to change in the form and composition. So those who are in a destructive manner also change and they become lost. They do not recycle. You see, they become in a different type of creation. Therefore, the Melanites and their evolutionary descendants, which you're melanated, you are a Melanite, you are part of the evolutionary creation that exists and will still keep on existing. And those of you who hear me and say, well, I know him, you never knew me, okay? That was your improper analysis to think that you knew me. You heard what I said. You knew it would sound good, beneficial for you. You was in a mode to be saved. You was in a survival mode. You used what you could, did what you could to be who you are now. So if you there and you sickly, you can make change. If you obesely, you can make change. If you did things that was unbecoming to creativity and went towards destruction, you must pay for that. I cannot change that, but you can start now while you have the breath of life in you. You can make changes and rearrange your life and those around you, even if you have to leave them alone so you won't be a part of the lies that you created in their hayat. Is a difference between life and hayat. Life is from the word lie, which goes against hayat. Hayat is connected with the word Eli. So all those who say they are Eli and they put intoxication and they broadcast it on by holding a bottle of wine or liquor or Hennessy or rum or whatever, you're wrong for that. You got to pay for that. You see? And all those who didn't add on to the cipher of royalty and didn't teach their children, you cannot be a star looking like a goddamn tramp. You cannot be a star doing the things that you're doing because we have a culture and a heritage that we go by. Now people want to say, well, I'm Muslim. We were never called Muslim. That's what they called us. They said, I am Israel, the state of Israel. The state of something is not the original being. The teachings of modern Hebrew is not the same as that which was before, which was actually what we call from Abraham. But before that, it was other writings, which I'm teaching you now. So you cheated. Jumped the gun, cheated, got relaxed, and then you thought you won. So the people say, well, I'm a Moor, I'm a black Moor, I'm a black Moor. Okay? And when I go, I stand on my square and I let the people know that we were part of this America. And I go into the judge and represent who I am, and he excuse me. Nigga, you done went mad on yourself because you's a hypocrite, weak, dirty little sneak, living the lifestyle of a European freak. Never in your life have you ever kicked the facts about the things we need to do as being etheric, the things we need to do as combining our forces spiritually, all knowledge that was given to you about the battle, the court, and justice under their laws is absolutely wrong. We are here from another galaxy. We created this whole earth, and the earth is watching you. The earth is watching you. The earth is a living organism. Okay, the bees bear witness, the insects, and those who came to invade you from other galaxies, viruses, bacteria. These are all aliens that came to invade the peacefulness that you can have once you combine your forces together. That's when they tell you the word fellowship. Now, fellowship, fellowship. I mean, just listen to it. It don't sound right. Why they didn't say higher ship? A higher ship. Why a fellowship? Okay? You fall in love. The word love is the word low. You fall low out of your deity status, and you're not with the A alike. Okay? It's like, I want to straight read it to you, but it don't make no sense to straight read it to you because you don't know what we're talking about because you wasn't there. It wasn't for you. You picked it up. You made money off it. You sell it. You act like you know, but you don't know diddly squat. And that's just being nice saying it. Time don't exist. One day is 1,000 years. And the things that we go through as Elohim on the planet Earth, we can deal with it. We can deal with it. We have dealt with it. We walk through this. We're not even here. We're holograms. You see? We're a figment of your imagination. You see? That's what it is. Simply, these Melanites created the universe in their etheric form. If we created this in our etheric form, we're still in our etheric form. We came to visit it. I am a visitor on the planet Earth. Now, all you stink asses, booty bandits, will laugh and say, oh, he's crazy. Don't give me no excuse for those people who already know that I'm not crazy. Don't give an excuse so people won't like me. You see, don't play a hate, because if you read your books that was given to you so you could be a slave, it tell you can smack Jesus down, but don't mess with that Holy Spirit. Don't mess with that force that created this. Nine ether then personified themselves as flesh and blood beings. Nine ether then personified themselves as flesh and blood. So you say you're a nine ether. I don't hear it. I don't see it. When you talk, I don't feel it. So you're just a wannabe. We're going to straighten out this here, and we're going to renew it again. Every 25,000 years, we renew our history. What have you done to even proclaim and be the God, G-U-A-R-D, the protector? Because the God, G-O-D, Guma, Uzi, the boys, wisdom, strength, and beauty. Look at you. You say you fly, super fly, you sharp, you dress, but everything you do goes against the vision is division, diversion, division, calamity, trying to be the best. So you say, yeah, this boy crazy. Let's laugh at him. So you sit around, you drink your beer, you go to the bars, you go and you gamble, and you think you're doing something. You ain't doing nothing. You done stole the children that you're supposed to protect and feed them this knowledge. And then you could have had the knowledge, but you ran the people away that was given it to you. And those who got it now, they don't know. They don't know. They're not in the now, because they was in the now, this page would go viral. But it's okay, because many are called, and you know the rest. There are two kinds of ether, 9 ether and 6 ether. 9 ether produce 6 ether, and 6 ether produce ghost. 9 ether will become 6 ether through time and age. 9 ether will become 6 ether through time and age. 6 ether becomes ghost through time and age. Okay, so when you hear that, what does that mean? You don't know. First of all, time, 9 ether becomes 6 ether through time and age. What does that mean? When I tell you, you take it, you run with it. So I'm not going to tell you. What does that mean? Through time and age, 9 ether becomes 6 ether. What does that mean? All of you who are heavy, ask your leaders, ask your whoever you want to be called, whatever title, your elite. What does that mean? Nine ether becomes 6 ether through time and age. 6 ether become ghosts through time and age. 6 ether is 9 ether in death. And ghost is the death of 6 ether. After the death of 6 ether, 9 ether resurrects again. What is this? What does that mean? Now it's time for your resurrection, because you claim to be 9 ether, but doing things as 6 ether, because 9 ether, the power would not allow anyone to intervene and take away that which is ours. And you did it numerous times. You did it in my case. Oh, he crazy. No, I was the faith with the evidence of that which you've never seen. So you call me a space cadet. Yeah, AM. Abdul Mukman, a space cadet. So who are you now? So you done changed your name, changed the game. So you went from 9 ether in time and age to 6 ether, and now you don't have longevity. So now you're going through ghost, acting like that you down. You ain't down. You ain't even in the picture. You's a clown. You's a clown. So now, getting back. It says 6 ether is 9 ether in death, and ghost is death. Is the death of 6 ether. Okay? After the death of 6 ether, 9 ether resurrects again. 6 ether is the moon, and 9 ether is the sun. Hence, 6 ether is averse to 9 ether, just as death is averse to life. The death that you are paved no way to the highest. Now, when they say death and life, and the words that was used in this particular book, they're inadequate. Okay? Because when they say life, it should be saying hayat. That is the best way you can say it. Or if they say life and they go in energy form, electromagnetic energy, they could say knobs. You see? Not knives, which means something totally different, but you got your 100 on that. You know? It's like everybody who did what they did coming up and had what they had and did the best they could, you got what you got. That's your 100. Nobody could take that away. You see? But when you're talking about 360 to the circle, 360 to the square, 720, and understanding the spiritual as well as what they call the physical, it's totally different. It's a totally different what we're talking about. Okay, the original Melanites personify both sound and electric energy. Sound and electric energy personification. Okay? That's why the music is taking people places where they need to be and drop off, not continuation. It was then that the true forces of the universe personified these supreme beings. The original Melanite personified by both sound and electric energy. So by sound and electric energy, many of you came here by different sound waves. You see, even to the point of listening. The list and the continuation of sound healing, which is actually called Wadafa. Wadafa is the sound healing. Okay? Both positive and negative, electro being negative and magnetic being positive. Light or the Illuminati being electro and the light spectrum being magnetism. The cosmic ray for emerald being from cipher 1 nanometer, which is nana equal the deity called Sin, and the word meter, meter, equal mother or matter, and tones matari, meaning matter or material form, to the 99,000 miles. Light is defined by wavelengths, cosmic rays being the shortest, the longest being electric power. Between the two are gamma rays, X-rays, ultraviolet rays, light rays, infrared light rays, microwaves, television waves, radio waves, and electric power. Television waves and radio waves are a form of light laser. There's also the visible spectrum, which runs from 400 nanometers to 700 in wavelength. Nanometers being nana, the deity Sin, and meter. With all light flowing through a prism, it becomes 6 colors: yellow, blue, red, green, orange, and purple. Light in its spheric form is at its atomic level. When you see a full spectrum of light in its physical state, it manifests as what they call aswad, sa'ud, or blackness, the lacking the sun, blackness. Okay? We're going to leave you with that right now, and I will definitely mark this and get back to you with this here. We have been reading from chapter 1 of El Khalaqu, or what they call creation, in the Holy Tablets written by Dr. Malachi Z. York for the Holy Tabernacle Ministry.